JCHS High School for this afternoon's baseball contest between the JCHS High School Cardinals and the visiting Blue Devils of Fairhaven High School. This is Tyler Clark, Swansea Cable Access Channel 9. Joined with me is Keegan Hamlet on Keegan. What is senior day? You're not senior night because we're playing in the day.
Yep.
Senior day for the large number of Case seniors we actually have this year.
Yeah, they have 10 seniors on their roster. You don't see that really with any other sport besides football. They've got 7 of them that are in that starting lineup today, including pitcher Tyler Cabral.
And we had a little bit of a ceremony that actually just concluded. We had the parents come out on the field, take some pictures with their children, and had a nice little ceremony for that. But we actually do have a game to play here. The Blue Devils come in with a record of 10-6. The Cardinals come in with a slightly better record of 11-6. This is only the second baseball game that we have broadcast you, Swansea Cable Access this year. Previous game was on April 12th, looking it up now. A 4-3 victory from Case, if you may remember, Keegan, on a walk-off balk is how that game ended. I have never seen that before.
Yeah, it was the pitcher for, I forget what school it was.
Atlantis Charter.
Yep. And the pitcher just faked the throw to second base. He came off the rubber, and the umpire called a balk, and I think it was Ventura who came home for that winning run.
Yep, I can actually look that up right now about who came home for the winning run. It was indeed Ventura. He actually started off that inning with a hit by pitch and ended up making his way around the bases. So interesting to see how this game today will end. As I said, it's a rather hot May afternoon here from the field at JCHS High School.
Yeah, you got the cap on. I got the sweatshirt covering my neck.
Yeah, we got everyone out here in shorts, ready to go. We are kind of sitting on the Fairhaven side of things. We normally would sit on the Case side of things, but we have a number of large posters for the Case seniors out, which kind of prevent us from, setting up over there because we wouldn't be seen. So it looks like both teams are finishing up their stretches here. We have both coaches out meeting with the home plate and the base umpires. And we will be starting this game very soon. Starting pitcher for Case is Tyler Cabral. Keegan, if you might remember from last time, is a very efficient and quick pitcher. Has the ball, boom, he's on the rubber.
Yeah, he only gave up 3 runs when he pitched 6 innings in that first game against Atlantis Charter. And who cares? It's 3 runs. You pitch fast, you pitch efficient. That's all you could ask for.
Some of those were unearned runs, I might add. But he did remind me of a Chris Sale type of pitcher. You get the ball, boom, you're ready to go. The Atlanta Charter pitcher, if I remember correctly, was also pretty fast, but we'll see how this goes this game. Slightly different camera setup, as you'll see. We got director Adam Kitchen on top of the Fairhaven dugout to our right. We actually have Lucy Cabral out in center field, so we have a shot all the way from center field. We actually use this. I know you weren't here for this, Keegan, but I announced a softball game a couple weeks ago, and this went very well when we had one camera out in center field, another one down the right field line. Or left field line, or right field line. It was I'm trying to think where we were sitting. That was the right field line. Field set slightly different way, a little confused, but that worked well for that. So kudos to Adam Kitchen for getting that ready to go again. And well, Keegan, this is a bit of a sad moment because you said this before. This is probably, possibly, at least for a while, your Swansea Cable Access farewell.
Yeah, I know. You got college coming up for me. I'm going to be going to Dean College, continuing to pursue a career in sports broadcasting. They got a great broadcasting program there. The head of it, there's the radio voice for the Friars, John Rook. Great mastermind, and I'm sure that he's going to be a great inspiration to me and great inspiration to everybody else in the class there.
I may as well give the backstory about this. I believe it was 2019, 2018, I don't remember. The Thanksgiving Day game. I was about to announce the game, and I was doing the games that year with Tom Cabral, who was unable to do it. So I actually went onto the Swansea Town page on Facebook and posted and said, hey, I'm looking for a color announcer. And Keegan, it was your mom who actually saw the post and said, hey, would you like to do this, despite the fact that you don't even go to Case.
Correct.
You actually go to Somerset Berkeley High School, which is the rival of Case. And then from there, you've been a loyal part of Swansea Cable Access.
Yeah, I do my best, and it's all thanks to you guys.
And it's we got a respond to the post, and the first ever game that I did with you, actually, we unfortunately lost the audio for the first half of the game. We had an electrical issue up in the outlet, and you can see it. It's on YouTube. It's the Thanksgiving Day game a couple years ago, but I've really enjoyed working with you. I get to see the same thing for Brady. He's enjoyed working with you. I haven't had a chance to work with you much the last couple of years because basketball season last year was very all over the place, and then we ended up filming one football game last year, which I don't think you were a part of.
No, I don't think so either.
Whoops. There goes the Fairhaven light up. He is taking off his headset to go grab that. It is a little windy, but not, and I just saved the other light up too. Make sure we put that onto something heavy. So we're going to do this a little differently today, actually. I am going to do play-by-play for the odd-numbered innings, and Keegan will switch for the even-numbered innings. And then the 7th inning, we will just switch off halfway through, and we'll continue this up until the end of the game. Tyler Cabral out there and already throwing bullets there to his catcher, 13, Braden Ventura. Interesting, I want to point out, the Blue Devils, I believe, are having a 10-person batting lineup because I wasn't sure if pitcher Aiden Hasse would actually be batting because he was number 1 on the lineup card, but I do see him out there right now with a bat.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to be the leadoff guy.
So, Fairhaven, unless I'll see when this comes up, but I did not really get a chance to talk to the coach in advance. You did very briefly. But we'll see what goes on from here. And the throw down by Cabral skips away. And we are ready to go here on a warm Monday afternoon in the month of May here from JCHS High School.
You can already hear the dugout for Fairhaven already pumping Hasse up.
Tyler Cabral takes his place on the mound, and here we go. We are underway, and the first pitch is a called strike. Aiden Hasse, number 15, right-handed batter, also the pitcher. That ball's a little inside. At least I think it was inside. Was that outside?
I think it was up high.
We're at a slightly strange angle, so I can't completely see. That pitch is very high. That'll bring the count to 2-1. If I remember correctly, I don't believe Cabral walked anyone the last game that we did.
No, we've mentioned before, he had a great outing in that game against Atlanta Charter.
Falling behind the first hitter here. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be on the ground. Diving to his left, the shortstop, and that's through for an opening base hit for Hasse. Herculean effort there by Adam Gracie for the Cardinals, but out of his reach. So the Blue Devils will get their first batter on for the game. And that brings up the catcher, number 20, Cam Gordon.
Yeah, Case had 2 infielders try to get it. Jaglowski was the last guy diving attempt, just not able to get it.
Clean single right through the hole. Hasse gets his lead off at first. Cabral sets. And here's the pitch. That's in for a strike.
You were talking about before the game, too, how Tyler Cabral reminds you of Chris Sale with the speed in which he continues his pitches. If you watch like the windup he does, he almost goes low like that sidearm like Chris Sale.
Major difference, obviously, is Tyler Cabral's right-handed pitcher. Chris Sale is a notorious left-handed starter. Filthy, filthy slider. 0-1 pitch on the way to Gordon after a brief throw to first. The bunt is ordered and fouled. That'll bring the count to 0-2. Deck batter Colby Correa goes and gets that. Cabral sets. Otebetch going to check on it first. Diving back is Hasse. That's twice now he's thrown over.
Must have done the research. He must be a fast base runner if they've already checked him twice.
Well, typically anyone who bats leadoff is known for that as well. Extending the lead there is Hasse. Off the second he goes. Ball was in the air. That's going to be a clean single. Hit and run was on. Going to get that ball in quickly. And very fast. Fairhaven has runners on first and third. It was an excellent use of the hit and run on that.
Yeah, Hasse already had the jump. He was able to get to third base.
Whether or not that was an intentional hit or run, but first and third already for the Blue Devils. With no outs. And the third baseman, number 19, and number 3 hitter, Colby Correa, up at the plate. Pitch is high. Cabral sets again. 1-0 pitch on the way. Runners off for second. Pitch is a called strike. No throw there. Clean stolen base.
It's a good choice there from Ventura because then you risk having Hasse come home.
The 1-1 count now. Runners on second and third. Still nobody out. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be on the ground to Gracie. Going to look at home, throw over to first. Out is made there. An RBI ground out for Correa. That's how you manufacture runs. Take the RBI on that.
In case we'll take that out too.
Yep. Gracie did give home a peek, but it just wasn't going to happen. So 1 out now, runner on second. And shortstop Jaron Megan up at the plate. Left-handed batter. The pitch is outside.
Go, Seth. Hey, John. Come on, John. Keep it on the line. Keep it on the line, John. Hey, John.
1-0 pitch as that runner extends his lead at second. Here it is. That's outside again. 2-0 now.
Hey, good numbers. Good numbers. Let's go. Hey, Seven. Hey, Seven. You go, kid. Hey, Seven. Good job.
Here's the pitch. And high with 3-0 count.
I feel like Tyler Corrali's just got to settle in a little bit.
They got a lot of
Couple of off pitches.
hard contact there from Fairhaven already. Just have 1 out. Gordon off a second. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Got that one across. 3-1 count.
Just barely caught that knee line.
Gordon dancing off a second there, really getting the attention of Cabral. That's going to be inside. Ball 4. That'll bring up the number 5 hitter, first baseman Luke Gomes. Still 1 out in the inning. Pitch, and that's hit a long way to left. That's going to actually drop in. Might get a guy out at third, and they get the tag on. He is out. That was not hit nearly as hard as I thought it was originally, but Gordon is actually thrown out on a fielder's choice, a 7-5 out.
And he didn't even have to run because there was nobody on first originally, so risky take just didn't pay off.
No, that could have been a hit for Gomes, but that ends up being a fielder's choice. I don't see that 7-5 put out very often. That brings up Ethan Nault, the left fielder, number 5. That ball fooled me. I thought that was hit a lot harder than it actually was. But on a perfect line, Gordon had to freeze because he wasn't sure, and then ends up being thrown out. Ball's outside. It's going to be a 2-0 count now. Number 5. And number 6 hitter in the lineup, Ethan Nault for the Blue Devils. Pitch on the way. That's going to be fouled. Almost took out the coach.
Heads up.
A little ahead of that one. He was laughing about it. Coaches have been hit with that, and it hurts. That's why I got the first base coach as a helmet on for Fairhaven. Here's the pitch on the way. Foul pop-up, very high. And in clips one of those trees.
I was going to that car. They're lucky they got out of there as quick as they did.
There was a car coming by. We did the softball game a couple weeks ago. There was a parked truck that kept getting nailed. 2-2 count to Nault on the way. Runners off for third, and it's going to be a little chopper and foul. Kind of corkscrewed off of there. They'll do it again. A double steal was on, though. Both runners have to retreat back.
Wonder if Cabral will check back this time.
You got to keep an eye on those runners, make sure they don't get a huge lead.
Got Jake Ponce coming in a little bit.
And right there. Perfect curveball, and he gets him looking. So 1 run, 2 hits, nobody left on. Bro gets 1. Actually, that's actually backwards, K. It was a brilliant curveball that dropped right in there.
I know. The batter, Nault was fooled too. Looked back at the dugout very quickly, but he accepted it and he walked away.
Knee buckler is how they call it. So a bit of a hazy start there with 2 singles, but Cabral ends up escaping, only giving up 1 run there. Cardinals will be getting their first at-bats of the game. Yeah, number 15, Aiden Hassey on the mound, leadoff man. Scored the only run of the inning for the Blue Devils.
That was on that ground out, and it was a fielder's choice.
It does not count as a sacrifice, but it does go in as an RBI. The only time I think it really doesn't count as an RBI is if you ground into a double play.
I don't know.
They don't give you an RBI for that.
I don't know baseball terms as well as you do, so I can't speak on that.
A lot of baseball, my whole life. Lots of playing of MLB The Show as well. Throw down a second, and we're ready to go for the Case side. As the DH, Aiden Bates gonna come to the plate. He played in left field in the last game that we did.
It's going to be Rylan Pacheco, who was on the bench last time. I think that's going to take over in that left field spot.
Was he? Let me check. Last game that we did, actually Pacheco played right. It was Brady Tibitot was the DH last time. Aiden pitching to Aiden here. Hassey's first pitch is going to be high. Let's get some zip on those fastballs. I can see that from here.
It's going to be something to look out for.
Number 11, Bates on the mound. That's going to be up the middle and a base hit for Bates. He gets some solid contact there. And the second pitch grounds that right up the middle. And here is the right fielder, number 5, Lil LeBeau. Throw over to first, and he's back in time. Pass these hits. Here's the pitch. That's going to be low in the dirt. That's going to be a very high pop-up. Right off of a car that also hit my car, I want to point out. I didn't get mine directly, but got it on the ricochet. I'm probably going to be a nice dent on that now. And foul tip. Throw over to first. He actually... Ooh, if that was a better throw, he could have had him. Foul tip into the mitt.
That was very close at first base.
Breaking ball. But Bates is back. Quick snap throw there from catcher Gordon for the Blue Devils. Throw again. And he's back. Bates batted lead off the last game we did for the Cardinals as well. That's a little outside. 2-2 count. Breaking ball was a nice breaking ball that froze him, but it was outside. That's going to be on the ground. Base hit to the right. Bates is going to hold there, and he's safe. He dives back in. I think that fielder actually kind of got in his way a little bit, but they're going to hold right there.
Because Bates looked like he hesitated going to third a little bit.
He did. I think he froze, and he wasn't really quite sure what to do.
Got Cam Gordon coming to talk to Hasey at the mound.
Same thing for both teams. Back-to-back singles. You might remember Fairhaven had a hit and run on when they got.
Yep.
Now got that runner over to third, and then he scored. The hit and run was not on. They would have had first and second, a possibility of a double play. Now we got Braden Ventura, the catcher, number 13, up for the Cardinals. That's a strike.
That was a good pitch.
A one pitch, breaking ball, that's in there as well. See the snap from here.
Yep.
Ventura looks at the first two. It's quickly an 0-2 count. Bates still on second, LeBeau's on first. The step off. Actually, time was called. Two pitch on the way to Ventura. Here it is. High. Ball gets away from the catcher. Going to throw down to third, and Bates is going to slide in safe. The ball gets away, but not far enough. A wild pitch. Both the runners advance. There's a 1-2 count now on Ventura.
See what he does here. Maybe try to lay down a bunt. Maybe try to get one of those runs in. We'll see what happens.
Here's the pitch. A little up.
Where's that? Where's that? Because the last inning that was a strike, and I asked you purposely. And I waited for it. That's the same pitch.
Fairhaven coach did not agree with that call. And in the air to right. Running.
Diving catch.
Was that caught? I couldn't
Yep.
see from this angle. Excellent catch there from the right fielder.
Scott Joseph on the grab. Lost his hat diving for it.
Great play there out in right field there by Joseph. I honestly couldn't see. The Fairhaven dugout was slightly obstructing my view. And nobody scores on that. Nobody advances. Poitras up at the plate. Third baseman Jacob Poitras. That's going to be low and outside.
Good stop there on the ground by Gordon, not to let that get by him.
Pitch. It's a little low. 2-1 count now to Poitras. Third baseman for the Cardinals. Pitch on the way. Foul, pop up behind, and that avoids all the cars this time. Gonna bounce away harmlessly.
Somebody unloading stuff back there. I think she's pointing out where the ball is.
He did not offer it that. That ball bounced. 3-2.
Full count.
There's the pitch. And fouled. Just ahead of that breaking ball. Try it again. So I can put away this. I had a jersey in my car. I was protecting my legs with because I didn't want to get a sunburn. 3-2 pitch. Here it is. And that's ball very high. Right center field. It's going to be caught. They're going to tend the runner. Here he comes home, and he is in there safe. Be a sac fly for Poitras. Picks up an RBI, and that'll tie the game 1-1. Runner stays put at second. 2 consecutive plays out in right field, although that one was much easier than the previous.
It's good for Bates. Just wait for the signal for the catch and then just run as fast as you can home, and we got a tied game.
That brings up the first baseman, Cooper Quarry. That ball is ahead of that one on the ground to third. Play over to first, and that'll end the inning. 5-3 put out. So much like Case, 1 run, 2 hits. How many pitches we got for Hasse?
Hesse threw 18.
18 pitches.
And Cabral's at 22.
22 for Cabral in the first inning. 2 up for a case is Nate Grace. Sorry for the Blue Devils. Nate Grace, Jack Cunha, and Connor Sorrell. But I guess at this point, I will be turning it over to you. And just like that, Keegan is your play-by-play man for this inning.
Woohoo! Thank you, Tyler. Just real quick, we were just talking about the pitch counts. That's good for a 7-inning game. Just limiting to 22 and 18. That's good. Good for both pitchers. Try to get in 4 or 5 innings if you can. Maybe save 1 or 2 bullpen pitchers.
Where have you been writing the pitch count down?
Just right on the side, and then right down low on the Fairhaven roster.
Let me see your notebook over it. Let's grab this. Can I just use this? I actually, a couple weeks ago, I went to Dick's Sporting Goods. I bought a new scorebook and a pitch counter. And I have no idea what it was.
Oh, no.
They're probably still sitting in the bag somewhere with the receipt. I bought both. I mean, a pitch counter is relatively inexpensive, but I have no idea what I did with them.
You got to go on a mission. You got to find that. So it's going to be Nate Grace, the designated hitter, to lead off the second for Fairhaven.
Yep. Instead, we got Cabral's coming in at 22 pitches.
Here's the first pitch of the second inning. And it's going to be hit to left center field, and it's going to be caught just on the edge of the grass. That was the shortstop, Adam Gracie, with the catch.
That was easy. He's not hit with a bit of a floater there.
With Jack Cunha now, the center fielder. He's 8th in the lineup for Fairhaven. The pitch from Cabral. It's going to be hit again, but fouled on the third base side. Be grabbed by that third baseman coach. Got Connor Sorrell, who's on deck. 0-1 pitch. It's high.
The sun coming back out again.
Got to bring that jersey back out, Tyler.
Cover those knees.
His 1-1 rolled outside, says the umpire.
That just missed.
2-1 pitch. It's going to be hit. It's going to be by Cabral. Fielded by the shortstop. Tough throw, able to get him.
Let's put out there by Gracie.
Yep. Second out for Gracie in that inning.
1 catch, 1 ground out. Cabral has 5 pitches this inning.
And that's how you do it, Tyler. You just got to limit your pitch count.
Was that 3 or 4 pitches out at bat?
That's 5. Well, that at-bat was 4.
4, okay, so he's got 5 total.
Connor Sorrell, the second baseman, 9th on the lineup for Fairhaven.
Gracie getting all the
Tapper.
action here.
Good grab. He stumbled. He lost the ball.
It's an infield single. He went lunging for that, and he just couldn't keep his balance.
You know what? When you're coming in, you grab it one hand just with the glove. It's hard. It's hard to make that play.
Actually, Scott Joseph's not hitting for the Blue Devils. Yep, back to the top of the order with Hasse there.
Hasse led off the game with a single. Good check back. Gets back in there safely.
Back standing.
We've seen a lot of checkbacks to first base.
There's been a lot of throws this game. Nobody's been out yet, but may as well. I mean, Fairhaven, you could see earlier, and another one is not afraid to.
No, he's not.
Fairhaven will put anybody in motion.
He's got probably a good 10-foot lead off at first base.
That's a good lead.
First pitch will be low. Cam Gordon, the catcher, also had a singles on deck.
Hasse singled as well, was first at bat.
That one was close.
That was much closer than the previous two.
And the throws Cabral's making back to try to get Sorrell out, like they've been there in time, but first baseman Corey's just not putting the tag on. Comes the pitch. It's going to be a strike. Ventura almost threw back to first again.
2-1 count.
Well, and he's not going to throw again. It's probably, what, the
Fourth.
fourth time?
Fourth time this at bat that he threw over.
Comes the 1-1 pitch. It's going to be low, stopped by Ventura.
It's an excellent
Yep.
defensive stop there.
Ventura, one of the 10 seniors being honored today for the Cardinals. Cabral's another one. Did a ceremony right at the beginning. They had the parents come out, some siblings too. Gave the mom the flowers.
It's a nice ceremony.
And the throw to second is safe.
Stolen base.
So
I'm
Sorrell,
interested. It's an interesting call because
it was a strike, right?
it was a strike. Now it's a full count. If he hadn't stolen on that, he would have been off on the pitch here. It's a full count with the bases loaded, but not anymore because that runner isn't going to be a force anywhere.
And the ump will call time.
It's a big pitch here. It's a go-ahead run there at second with
Yep.
your leadoff hitter up.
Although it's only the second inning, runs are runs.
That's going to
Yeah, bounce low by Ventura. He's going to go to third. The throw to third is so close. But he gets in there safely. 2 stolen bases for Connor Sorrell.
Actually, I'm off by a pitch here because I thought that was. Now it's a 3-2 count. I'm off by 1. I thought that was a full count in the previous pitch.
Here comes the full count pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Nice pitch.
Hasse now goes to 1-2. Cardinals coming up in just a second will be Pacheco, Tibitot, and Gracie.
1 hit and no runs. I had 11 pitches that inning for Cabral.
Yep.
Brings him to
Well,
33.
I have 34. Somebody messed up. One of us messed up.
You're probably right because I got confused about the count.
Yeah,
there.
that full count.
I can't hear the umpire from where I am very well just because of the angle of things, but I think I was just off by 1 there.
Just take a look at the crowd. We got a good crowd here.
No, you think so with senior day
Especially.
going on. Oh, yeah.
This is typical baseball weather. You get the light breeze, probably 70, 75 degrees out.
Put that jersey away. I'm looking around. I mean, yeah, we got a good number of people here. Due up for the Cardinals, we have Rylan Pacheco, Brady Tibitot, and Adam Gracie, the 6, 7, and 8 hitters. The last game that we broadcast, and I need to stress this was almost a month and a half ago, so there have been many games in between this time.
Because we did the second game of the season.
Second game of it, right, and now we're at the last game of the year, or at least the last home game of the year for Case, barring a postseason, host. And we had Rylan Pacheco, who's coming up, did pitch in that game as well.
It was that 7th inning pitcher.
I believe he came in at the very end.
I'll tell you, that game, just the first baseball game we called for Swansea Cable Access. You probably won't see an ending like that for a while.
It brings me back to 2013 World Series.
Yep.
The game ends on an obstruction, and the next game ends on a pickoff. So you never quite know how a baseball game will end.
First pitch will be down low. Pacheco playing as the left fielder today for the Cardinals. And the 1-0 pitch is going to be low again, but it just caught the line. It's going to be called a strike. 1-1 pitch. It's going to be popped up as a play ball for the first baseman. It's not.
A little bit spin on that.
Just landed right in front of the Fairhaven dugout. He had a long run to go to get to that ball.
That would have been. He would have had a full extension for that. That would have been Sports Center top 10 worthy. Yet he held on, made it to that one. But
that was Luke Gomes who came over to try to make the grab on that.
Good effort.
That'll be 1-2 to Pacheco. He's going to swing at it. The pitcher tried to make a barehanded grab, and it's off the second baseman.
The shortstop,
Yeah,
actually.
shortstop, Jaron Megan.
Honestly, I think he probably would have been safe anyway.
Yeah, it would have been another tough play.
That's a single. Pitcher, yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
Tried to reach out with his hand, but that's what the initial reaction. But that did take kind of a weird hop there on the shortstop. But had he controlled it, it would have been a very, very close play.
Now you got the right fielder, Brady Tipitot, coming to the plate. First pitch is low. Tipitot, one of the players we remember when we were broadcasting Case High School football.
Yep. Been a couple of years. A couple older brothers who played sports for Case as well.
And he's worked his way to a 2-0 count.
I don't believe Brady is a senior.
No, I think he is, because I was starring the players at the beginning of the game who were seniors. Pitch will be low again. 3 balls, no strikes.
I don't remember who there. That's a strike.
Good pitch there from Hasey, just to get back in the count a little bit. 3-1 pitch. It's going to be a swing and a miss. We'll bring that count full.
Good zip on that pitch. Assey battled all the way back here, down 3-0.
Yep. It's a 3-2 pitch. It's going to be inside. He'll take the walk. It's the first walk of the game for the Cardinals.
That was noticeably in.
Bring up Adam Gracie.
Who is he's not a senior.
Nope.
No.
He's one of 3 in the starting lineup that's not a senior. It's him, Jacob Poitras, and Will LeBeouf. He's going to lay down a bunt. We'll see where he tries to go for this. He'll go to third. We'll get the out there.
Oh, that's a great play. That's excellent. The bunt didn't get down the line enough. So that's a fielder's choice for Gracie, but he did get the bunt down, but you want to get that up the line more. But even still, it was an excellent play by Hasey to get to that and make a direct throw while sliding in the wrong direction. So he deserves some.
If you're Fairhaven, you'll take that out because essentially it's a pop out because you still have the guys on first and second. And now it's Jake Pontes who's up. He's going to foul one back at the fence.
I believe it's just Ponce. Yeah, number 9 hitter.
Well, if anybody remembers Somerset Berkeley hockey season, names are not my strong suit.
Yeah, it's all good. Here to help each other.
That's pitch. It's going to be high.
Very high. Sun's back. Every time I put this jersey away, the sun comes back out.
And that first pitch that Ponce took, it looked low. It was almost on the dirt, and the ump called out a strike. So that's going to hit him. That's going to load the bases for the Cardinals.
That's not what you want to do there.
Especially now you bring up your leadoff man. Aiden Bates will come to the plate. It's the designated hitter for this game. He had the single in the first. It's the first pitch of the at-bat. Right down the middle.
Good pitch. Bates had that single of the middle, his first at bat.
That's going to be shot into right. That's going to be close to the fence. It's going to be out, but the throw's going to come in. The tag's on. It's going to be close, but Tipitot is able to come in for the run. The Cardinals take the lead 2-1.
Sack fly. That's what you want to do. That's the second sack fly. Cases both of their runs off of a sack fly.
I'll tell you, that ball didn't hit nearly as much as I thought it did. It looked to be going out to right center field for me, at least.
Yeah, it was. We have a kind of an awkward angle.
Yeah.
Here. But that had some solid contact. At least we thought at first, and then it was just harmlessly fell into the arms of the right fielder. But it counts.
They get the run.
Have you been doing pitch count this inning? Because I just realized I haven't been.
Yeah. No, Hasey's at 35 pitches. That ball's going to drop fair. That should bring in another run.
That gets by the left fielder, too.
Yeah, this should bring in 2 runs. Gracie scores. Here comes Ponce. Throw's not going to be in time. It's going to be a 2 RBI double. 4-1 Cardinals.
Wow. I couldn't tell if that like took a bad hop or if that just went under his glove out there.
I think it took a bad hop.
Well, let's see the replay of that. I'll give him a double with 2 RBIs.
It's going to be Braden Ventura now, who had the fly out to right.
LeBeau definitely had some good contact on that.
First pitch will be low. Might have been inside.
Doran had to fly to right. That was the diving play out there in the first inning.
It's going to be a skipper in the dirt. Bring that count to 2-0. Yeah, that was Scott Joseph who made that grab in right field. But he's not in the batting lineup apparently because they want Hasty the pitcher to bat. It's going to be inside. Bring that count to 2-1.
Got the inside part of the plate. He did turn, but that looked like a strike from here. Just because you turn doesn't mean it's not a strike.
Exactly. 2-1 pitch. It's going to be a tapper. Should be playable. Long throw to first will be in time. Runner will tag to third. No, that's a third out.
Third out, yep. We have 4 runs.
Mark that down as a ground out for Ventura. So he's 0 for 2.
Ready for the 2 hits. 4 runs on 2 hits.
But the Cardinals able to get 3 runs in that inning. You get that lead up to 4-1 now, Tyler.
4-1. How many pitches you got that inning for Hassey?
I don't know how many for the inning. I have 40 total, so
40 total,
that's
so
22.
22 in the inning, yep. Not used to doing color for baseball. Not used to doing baseball, period. What am I saying? You're doing an excellent job. You want to keep going, I mean.
No, we're going to keep doing.
Switch off, all right.
We owe it to the fans. We said we'd switch off, so we're going to switch off.
Due up for the Blue Devils, we have Cam Gordon, Colby Correa, and Jared Megan, the 2-3-4 hitters. 4-1 score. Case with a solid inning there, and 3 runs across. It's as many as they scored in the last game that we did against Atlantis Charter.
Yeah, you take away that walk-off. That's what you had in pretty much 7 innings.
It was a pitcher's duel, to put that one way.
And that was a game which Atlantis Charter was leading 3-1 going into the 6th.
Yeah. Case tied it in the 6th and then walked it off in the bottom of the 7th. A lot has happened in between. It's very difficult to get all the pieces together to film a baseball-softball game. But we're at least thankful to be able to bring, 3 of them this year.
Yeah.
This being the 3rd and potentially last, at least regular season game.
Yeah, we have that potential playoff game that could be here.
Let's see. Catcher Cam Gordon up at the plate. He singled his first time up. Pitch bounce in the dirt. And then he was thrown out by the left fielder at third base on a hit that he had to freeze on to make sure it wasn't caught, and then ended up getting thrown out as a result. That's going to bring the count to 2-0. Cam Gordon, number 2 hitter. That's a foul pop-up behind. And clangs off the branches of a tree.
Somebody will get a souvenir for 10 seconds, and then you got to give it right back.
Yeah, not like majors where balls do come back in. You get a couple for each game, but that's about it. High pop-up, trying to tomahawk that. And that'll be caught. It's a high pitch, and it was just controlled there by Poitras there for the Cardinals. And that brings up Colby Correa. He grounded to short his first time, but did pick up an RBI. No RBI chance here unless he hits a home run. Pitch is high.
I mean, he's a tall guy, so he could have power to hit that home run. But you got to hit it 320 to center, 315 to left if you want to have a chance at it.
And kind of smacks it. That one, that's going to be in the gap and caught out there in right center field. And everything looks like a Good hit from here. Tibatot controlled that one for the second out of the inning, so the Blue Devils going quickly here. As Jaron Megan, number 7, up at the plate. He walked at his first plate appearance.
It's the only walk so far for the Blue Devils.
Yep. It's a
Cardinals took one too.
and a hit by pitch as well. It's a strike.
Luke Gomes, the first baseman, is on deck.
0-1 pitch. In the air again. That might be dropping, and it's actually caught out there in left center.
That was Rylan Pacheco with that grab. He came all the way from left.
That was actually almost to direct center field, but the Cardinal outfield was shifted to the right, and then Pacheco ran a long way to get that one, so no hits and no runs. 1-2-3 go the Blue Devils. And the Cardinals will be up for their turn at bat here in the bottom of the third.
It's going to be Poitras, Corey, and Pacheco. The do up for the Cardinals.
Poitras who had a sac fly his first time. The sun's out again. Softball game you weren't here for was unbelievably windy. It was blowed. I had my cup that fell over once.
Oh, no.
You could hear the wind just howling through almost the whole broadcast.
Is that cup at least empty, though?
It was empty at
There you go.
near the end, but it's all good. This weather is still better than it being
Like
freezing
cold football.
Yeah, cold football. Oh boy, we did a football game a couple years ago against Norwell High School. Oh my goodness, it was so cold. It was just this icy cold wind that whipped everywhere, and I think it was mid-November. It was just a late season, just ugh. Did a basketball game a couple seasons ago, snowing outside, but obviously we were in the gym, so
Yeah.
didn't pertain to us there. Umpire dusting off home plate. And Jacob Poitras, third baseman.
Ball's completed out. Let's go. Give yourself some room.
Is up. Here's the first pitch of the inning for Hasse, and a foul tip.
It's off the catcher's mask, it looked like.
Case player goes and grabs that one. It's actually Cooper Core, the on-deck batter. And that's going to be on the ground to second. Bobbled at first, but composure can maintain, and the out is made.
That's why you always stay in front of the ball, because you can bobble it, but if you're right in front of it, it'll just fall right to you.
So one out. Put out made there by Connor Sorrell for Fairhaven. Harmless first out of the inning. That brings up Cooper Corey. He grounded out to third his first time up. And a foul tip.
It's Rylan Pacheco going to get that ball.
The on-deck batters who usually just goes and grabs that. And a swing and a miss.
That was a good swing.
A little bit off balance, but also an excellent pitch. Speaking of being efficient, Hasse's ready to go already. And a foul. Fairhaven coach going to go grab that one. And on the ground, that might get through. Diving stop. Throw over to first, not going to be in time. Be an infield single for Corey. Jaron Megan with a heck of a play out there.
Yeah,
to
that
stop
was
it.
Luke Gomes trying to make a big split stretch trying to get it, too.
But it's an infield single for Corey. Brings up Rylan Pacheco. He singled his first time up. He had an infield single, actually. That was that kind of weird hop that took on the shortstop. Spun around Hit to the infield back, almost picked off. Corey goes diving back.
It's the first we've seen of that in a little bit. Really for either side. It's calmed down since the first inning. Brady Tibbetot's in the on-deck circle for the Cardinals.
And nice contact to left is Pacheco. That's going to be caught, though. Hit it right on the screws, but right at the left fielder. It's the second out of the inning. And sometimes you get that little dying quail, that little pop-up that just drops in above everybody. And sometimes you hit.
I was just on a rope hit into left. It was Ethan Nault on the grab.
Brings up Brady Tibetot. He walked his first time up. Pitch on the way, and foul tip. As there goes Adam Gracie to grab it. 0-1 pitch coming up to Tibetot. Here it is, and swing and a miss. Quick blow to first. Ooh.
Somebody's going to get picked off eventually.
Almost got him there. Diving back there was Corey.
That was Cam Gordon, just quick reaction.
Yeah. Quick snap toss. And a foul tip. That was a great pitch. Just staying alive there is Tibetot. He just got some contact on that. Count remains at 0-2. Here it is. That's going to be low and inside. Gets away from the catcher. Corey's going to move up on that. Kind of sneaked away there from catcher Cam Gordon.
It's one of those sneakers that just goes right by you. And you think you have it, but sometimes they'll just take that bounce and you're not able to squeeze it.
1-2 count now, and thought about it, did not go. Nice stop by Gordon. Bounced the curveball there. Count will go up to 2-2 now. There it is, and another foul. Tibetot not going away quietly here. Waiting for his pitch. And that gets away.
He's going to take third.
Advanced to third on that wild pitch. That was like I think it might have been a curveball that got away. So suddenly we went from an 0-2 count to a full count. Still with 2 away in the inning. Brady Tibetot. Here it is, and cut on and missed. That ends the inning. Comes back with the gas to get him. No runs on a hit. 1 left on. Score remains 4-1 as we head to the top of inning number 4.
It's Aiden Hasse. He's got 56 pitches now through 3. Okay, he's able to work that pitch count up high a little bit.
Sun is definitely back out. We're all getting ready up there at There's warm-up tosses. As you go on the game, you get progressively fewer tosses. Home plate umpire over there talking to someone in the case dugout.
They don't need warm-up tosses. Just time for the outfielders to get in the outfield and just calm down from running out there. So it's going to be Gomes, Nault, and Grace. The first baseman, left fielder, designated hitter respectfully for the Blue Devils coming up to bat in the 4th. Gomes had that single, Nault had the strikeout, Nate Grace had that line out. And I'll tell you, at some point during warm-ups, Tyler, you're going to have to check, just me watching it, you got to check Ventura's pop time. Time he catches it to the throw to second, because it's fast.
Quite a cannon to him there. Well, it's all you, Keegan.
All right, so the top of the fourth. Cabral's at 40 pitches. That's his 41st. It'll be a ball.
I had him at 34.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, no,
He's at
it's
35 now.
That's going to be hit to the third baseman. It's going to be a long throw. Looks to be in time. A little high. But it was grabbed by Cooper Corey for the first out.
2 pitches there, right?
Yeah.
Keep track of it this time. 5-3 put out.
It's going to be Ethan Nault, the left fielder, who had the strikeout his first at bat.
Got him looking on that knee buckler.
It's going to be a line of a foul heading towards the batting cages. Nate Grace warming up right in front of us. He's on deck. So 0-1 pitch. It's going to be low. One will be a strike, almost right down the middle, look like.
Gracie looking pretty sharp right now.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. It's going to be popped up right behind us. It's going to be a bounce.
A couple fans.
One-handed grab by a fan.
There is a high enough pop-up that could actually hit us where we're sitting. Protect the equipment.
We tap foul towards the Case dugout.
Excellent at bat.
Count still 1-2. And Cabral set. Here he is. And it's a swing and miss. The ball gets away.
First, though.
It's going to be a tough throw for Ventura. And he's out. Good play there from Ventura.
He did look out from here. That was tight.
And Ventura, when he went to get the ball, kind of slowed down a little bit, Tyler.
Yeah, that was, I think he might have been honestly trying to find it. As that did get bounced away from him up the line there.
First pitch will be high. Snake Race with the line out. His first at-bat. Jack Cunha, center fielder, is on deck. It's a low pitch.
We're all still only with that 1 walk in the first inning. Was on a full count on top of that, but as soon as I say that, he's got a 3-0 count now.
Yep. Comes the 3-0 pitch. Cabral looking for a strike. He's able to get it. That'll be high. Be a walk there for Nate Grace. You already mentioned it. There was already 1 walk already. That was Jaron Megan who had that walk.
Second one.
Only the second one. You got the third baseman coach for Case. It's the head coach for Case, actually, but I think he also is the third baseman coach.
I think he was asking if he could go out there if it would count as a conference. And I don't think whatever. Coach Dave Olschneider did not get the answer he really was looking for there. Yeah, he wanted to go and talk to his pitcher, but they're trying to limit the number of conferences that you have, because you'd be out there, all the time.
First pitch was outside to Cunha.
Cunha grounded to short his first time.
It's 1-0 pitch from Cabral. It's going to be outside again, 2-0. That was close.
That was closer than the last one was.
He's going to throw back. It's Connor Sorrell, the second baseman, who's on deck. It's the 9th final batter, and that's back to the top of the order.
Yeah, Assy will be up after that.
2-0 pitch. It's going to be a strike that time. Looked to be in a similar spot as last time.
Yeah, it might have been a little more in than the last. It's hard to tell from
It
our
is.
angle. I mean, we're at a really awkward spot here.
I mean, me preferably, I prefer the right side. That one's going to be lined foul on the left. Me preferably, I prefer the right side baseline, but
I will set up wherever they tell us to.
comes the pitch. Runner's going. It's going to be a tapper. He's going to have to backhand it. Cabral off the back of his leg. It's not there.
Throw to
Now the
third.
throw to third is
That's over
wild.
everything.
And that should bring in a run. It's going to be Cunha going to second. He'll stop there.
And that actually went over the fence. He's going to move to third. I got to take a second to sort out the chaos that there was. So here's what happened. The runner was off because it was a full count.
Yep.
So he was off on the pitch. That was going to be an infield single anyway.
Okay, so we'll mark that down.
That was 100% an infield single.
Yeah.
Okay. So Grace made it to second, and then he actually ended up going home on a throwing error.
I'm going to mark it as a single, reach third on error.
That's exactly what happened. It was a throwing error from the first baseman that he ended up reaching. That was 100% an infield single. The throw was off the bag. But as soon as the throw went to first, that runner who was on second, who was off on the pitch, went to third to force the throw, which is exactly what he did. And then he ended up going to third because the ball went over the fence.
Looks like the case coach is talking with the ump about something. Cabral's doing some warm-up pitches. Not sure what that's about.
I think he's saying there might be something wrong with the
Just the rubber?
rubber, maybe. So that was my diagnosis of that kind of confusing play there.
Now it's a 4-2 game, and you got Connor Sorrell up to bat, and the leadoff man is on deck. It'll be a strike for the first pitch.
Made the score 4-2.
Yep.
It was looking like it was going to be a very quick inning as the first two batters went down. Then all of a sudden, a walk, an infield single, and then an
Another
error,
ball.
a throwing error. And so all of a sudden now the Blue Devils have a man at third.
Pitch will be low. Oh, no, they call that a strike. Wow. I mean, I think the Fairhaven dugout's on my side, Tyler. That looked to be really low.
Yeah, I mean, the catcher did kind of reach down for it, but the catcher didn't do any favors when he reached down and he grabbed it, but it was.
Now it's a 3-1 count. That last pitch was inside. And it's going to be a liner. It's going to be right to the shortstop. The throw to first in time.
Actually, the second baseman who made that play, but.
I always mess that up, so. Because they could be on either side, doesn't matter. But Case able to limit Fairhaven a 1 run. It's 4-2, and it's going to be Gracie, Ponce, and Bates the do-up for the Cardinals.
1 run on a hit.
And a walk and an error.
On with the fourth.
This game's going by relatively quick. We're about an hour in right now. It's 4:45.
Yeah, I think it was a 3:40. It was slightly delayed from the 3:45 start time because we had the senior ceremony.
Yep.
Part of a message chain. I'm just trying to get to the bottom of.
Seeing a couple of these warm-up pitches from Hasty. A lot of them have been in the dirt. I don't know if he's just messing around, but
I think he's maybe tried a different, approach on his grip on his curveball.
maybe. Might be something, just something little maybe to look out for in this bottom of the fourth.
I'm gonna do it for the Cardinals, Gracie, Pons, and Bates.
Gracie had that reach on a fielder's choice.
Yeah, he tried to put a bunt down,
Yep.
and then the throw was actually made at third.
Yeah, that was that diving play from Hasty. He's on his knees throwing a third.
How many pits did you have, by the way, for Cabral there that inning?
In total, I have 62 right now.
So we had 28 that inning, so 62 total.
Comes the pitch. It's going to be popped foul behind. It's going to be behind a blue car.
Not my blue car this time.
Ain't my blue car either. Is my car and your car pretty much in the same vicinity? That's going to be a
off the
liner and it hit the
pitcher.
pitcher.
Actually,
Should be a routine play, but it's bobbled.
That's definitely.
That was the shortstop, Jaron Megan.
That ricocheted. Oh, hit the pitcher's. I'm assuming the pitcher's okay. The coach is going to come out and give him a check. And he's okay. It looks like I think he had to get a glove on that. But that's an infield single for Gracie. Shortstop could have had a play, but it would have been quite an effort to, corral that after the spin.
Yeah.
So
Jake Ponce up now. He got hit by a pitch his first at bat.
2 strikes on him on top of that, which kind of, set the inning going for Case in a way. That ball that got away.
Bounced. It's Hasty now up to 60 pitches in this game.
I gave the RBIs to the wrong person last time. I gave the RBIs to Ponce. He just got hit by the pitch. It was LeBeau that had the RBIs.
Yeah, LeBeau had the 2 RBI double.
Yep.
Bates had the sac fly RBI.
Yep. And then so did Ventura. Sac fly. Kind of missed there.
Swing and a miss, yeah. Jake Ponce, one of the many seniors that are being honored today for the Cardinals. It could be a throw back, very close.
He barely got in there.
Ponce ready, Hasty ready. Here comes the pitch. It's going to be low, but it's going to be a strike. Must have caught that bottom line again.
Yeah, that was like a strike from here.
That's a 2-2 count.
Gracie going to dive back again.
He's got a good lead off of first base.
That's why they keep throwing over. As you said before, lots of throw-overs to first this game. No one's been picked off yet still.
Comes the 2-2. It's going to be swing but fouled. See what he goes with here for a pitch.
2-2. Anything's. Yeah.
It's going to be low. Good snag there by Cam Gordon.
A full count. Do you send the runner?
No.
If it was
Me personally, I don't.
If it was 1 out, you might send the runner, because if it's ball 4, then it's, ball 4 anyway.
It's going to be
nice contact.
Lined into center. Looks to be caught. Backing
right.
up was the center fielder, Jack Cunha.
On a seam, but right to him. That's 2 of them we've seen in this game. Pacheco laced one to left, but left field didn't even budge.
It's going to be back to the top of the order now. Aiden Bates, his third at-bat. He had the single and the sacrifice fly.
Yep. Comes in only 1 for 1 with that.
It's going to be a tapper in the infield. Another diving play there from Hasty on his knees. Gets up, and the throw is in time. Another good play there from Hasty. That's the second time we've seen him on the ground and able to get that throw.
That was not an easy throw by any means, but did get Bates there by a step.
And that one was harder than the first one he had to do because he had a longer throw.
Gracie does advance to second, albeit with 2 outs now.
Will LeBeau single 2 RBI double in this game? It's going to be popped up behind us, heading towards the bus.
Shop short of the bus.
Got 2 outs for the Cardinals, 0-1 count. Hasty looking back at second. It's going to be another liner. Should be a routine play. The throw to first is in time.
Inning over.
And that's the end of the 4th. Fairhaven did get that run in the top of the 4th. 4-2 going into the 5th.
No runs on a hit for the Cardinals. How many pitches you got there for?
65 total.
65 total. I must have missed a couple with that. I'm really off my game with this. Of course, our pitch counts here at Swansea Cape Alexis are
Unofficial.
certainly not official. We are not the official scorer. I believe lie with the coaches. We're all back out. Had a bit of a difficult last inning. A great start for the first 2 batters out. Three strikeouts. Hassie only has 1.
And he's going to be the one to lead off the inning.
Yeah, back to the top of the order for the Blue Devils. Hassie comes in 1 for 2. He singled his first at bat, and then he struck out last time. Four to 2 as we head to the top of inning number 5. A very good game so far. Ventura went to throw that, and he lost the handle. Gonna throw it anyway. Wow, that's just
It was a skipper.
right on the low trajectory on that. Well, pitcher Aiden Hassie up, as they said. 3rd at bat here. It's Cabral ready for his 5th inning of work. He has 2 walks. He's given up 4 hits. Ball down the left field line and foul.
Just foul, close to that line.
Just foul. Oh, 1 pitch on the way to Hassie. That's going to be in play this time, and a base hit to left. Gets in the hole. And with Hassie on, 1/3 of a steal is also on.
Yep. It's also his 2nd single of the game.
First inning, he didn't get the steal, but he hit and run was on when Gordon got the single. Gordon, who happens to be up right now, he comes in 1 for 2. He singled his first time, and he popped out to 3rd his 2nd time up. It's a strike.
That was a good pitch there from Cabral.
Fairhaven pitcher behind us warming up now. Pitching change might be coming soon. Here's the pitch. That's another strike.
2nd time now. Both pitchers, he's just freezed Cam Gordon at the plate.
0-2 count. I'm going to throw over to first. And diving back in time there is Hassie.
That's Pacheco, the pitcher, warming up behind us.
For the Cardinals or the Blue Devils?
For the Blue Devils.
Blue Devils. And that ball is a curveball at the ground very softly to 3rd. They're going to go the short way to 2nd, and
They're not able to get it.
he's going to be safe. I think he would have been safe anyway with the dust up there, so that's going to go as an infield single. There was really no chance of getting him at first. The only shot there that Poitras had was to go the short way, but I think he was already in. That ball was not controlled regardless. So now we have 2 men on with nobody out. That first pitch is high to number 3 hitter Colby Correa. He's 0 for 2, but he has an RBI.
Got to wonder after this if a mound visit's going to be coming.
Depends what he does with this at bat. 1-0 pitch on the way. That's going to be a high pop-up. That might just be, it's caught actually by Corey in play. That didn't quite get out of there. So Corey makes the play on that. I wasn't sure where that ball was going to go. I thought for a second it was going to come to us on the other side of the fence.
Yeah, I thought it was going to go right on the dugout right near Adam.
Adam Kitchen on top of the Fairhaven dugout, but first out of the inning now. And here comes Jared Megan. He's 0 for 1. He walked his first plate appearance, and he flied to left. That's a very high pop-up. That's going to be an infield fly rule. Batter's out automatically. And it's caught anyway by third baseman Poitras. That's not what you wanted to do as Fairhaven. Even if he dropped it, the batter was out.
Yeah.
And there's very quickly now 2 out when Luke Gomes is up.
He's
He
going
comes
to
in 0 for
third.
2. Runner on the way to third. He throws, and he's out. He got him.
Wow. Good play from Ventura.
Fairhaven coach is animated about that one. A caught stealing to end the inning.
How do you even mark that down for Luke Gomes?
Caught stealing. So Gomes doesn't actually, Gomes will end up being leading off the next inning. So that's no runs on 2 hits there for Fairhaven. How many pitches are we up to for Cabral now?
Cabral is up to 71.
71 pitches to.
It's my correction, 72, because I didn't count that last pitch.
That does count as a pitch, yeah. Not an at bat for Gomes. He actually gets the lead off the next inning, as I said.
It's going to be Ventura, Poitras, and Corey.
Yep,
Three leadoff
3, 4,
batters.
5 due up here for Case. Bottom 5. Bottom 5, 4, 2.
So you got fans, Tyler, asking you questions.
We had a fan come over and ask us because he sees us put the official stuff on. He had the score right. It's just bottom of the 5th, not the 6th. Ventura coming up. He's 0 for 2, actually. Number 3 hitter, big power bat. Fly to right. He grounded to third in this game. Fifth inning of work is coming up here for Hassey. Pitch is a little up.
Ventura 0 for 2 today.
Pitch is low. A 2-0 count coming up here to Ventura. And that's going to be some solid contact to left and caught, though. Another one right at the left fielder. So Ventura, the 0 for 3 in this one. It's the second time that Nault's been only taking a matter of steps, and it was right to him. That brings up Jacob Poitras, who is also, oh sorry, he's 1 for 1. He had a sac fly his first time. Doesn't count as an at-bat. That's a strike. That's a strike. 0-2, 2 quick strikes there. And here it is. That's high.
He's doing the Tyler Cabral. He's doing the catch and then release maybe 5-10 seconds later.
Yeah, they're both pitchers, pitch with a lot of speed here. That's going to be a curveball, but in on the line to left, base hit. So Poitras saw that breaking ball when he laced one into left. 6th hit of the night for the Cardinals, or afternoon, I should say. They've had at least 1 hit at every inning. So seeing the ball well. Cooper Corey's up. He grounded to third his first time, and he singled his last time up. He advanced to third, eventually on a wild pitch, but he did not go any further. Actually, we have a pinch hitter, excuse me.
This is Jaglowski.
Adam Jaglowski up instead. That's in the gap. What a first at bat for Jaglowski off the fence. They're going to hold that runner at third. He'll go no further than home, so Jaglowski comes in.
What an entrance for Jaglowski.
On the first pitch, he laces a double. I think that was the right call to hold that runner at third.
Yeah.
No sense risking it. So runners on second and third with 1 out. And it looks like the Blue Devils are going to make a pitching change here, as I believe Luke Gomes is going to come in. A couple of people switching around here for the Blue Devils. I see Jared Megan is coming off the field.
The new first baseman looks to be Lopez, number 10. And I was only given the last name. I don't got a first name.
Yeah, I got Lopez in there. I'll probably say his first name eventually. And I was correct, as Gomes is up at the mound. Fairhaven coach out talking to the umpire about the changes as well. Gomes got some heat to him when he throws too.
And that's interesting for somebody who usually plays first baseman.
So, well, players moving around here for the Blue Devils. Hasse is now out at short. It looks like Megan's going to go to left. And who else moved around? Correa still at third. We have Lopez is now at first. I believe Nault came out for the Blue Devils. I don't see him out there anymore. Gomes finishes up his warm-up tosses. Coming into quite a mess here. He does have 1 out in the inning. But runners at second and third. Rylan Pacheco is at the plate. He comes in 1 for 2. Singled his first time, and then he flied to left. Or should I say he hit a seam to left that the left field didn't even have to budge on. It's going to be up. Chico, one of the many seniors for the Cardinals. That's another pitch that's up. Gomes going to get that down. On deck is Brady Tiptot. for the Cardinals. That's off the plate.
Looks like there's another guy that's stepping up for the Cardinals in that warm-up spot. That's Christian Chapman, number 24.
A pinch hitter going to be coming in for Tipitot then. That's a strike. The 3-1 pitch, and fouled behind. They got caught up in the tree. Dropped behind as well, fans go and grab it. So number 3-0 to a full count now. And on its way, and a little low and outside. That's ball 4. And we do have a pinch hitter. Who's number 24?
Christian Chapman.
Christian Chapman batting for Brady Tipitot here. His first plate appearance in this one. And he gets some wood on that, but it's going to go right to the shortstop. Diving back in, he's safe there. That could have been a double play, but right off the end of the bat and right to the shortstop. So 2 outs now as Adam Gracie heads to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Reached on a fielder's choice and later scored his first time. And he singled last time up. Bases are still loaded now with 2 outs. That's off the plate. Jagoski getting quite a lead off of second. That's a strike. 1-1 count. On the way here to Gracie. Here it is, and put some wood on that to center. Center fielder back, and he'll make the catch, and that'll end the inning. So Cardinals had bases loaded with only 1 out, but they couldn't get any runs across. So they ended up scoring no runs, but they do pick up 2 hits. And the score remains 4-2 as we go to the top of inning number 6. Fairhaven coach having a conference with his players out here.
We'll see if Fairhaven decides to make any batting changes. My guess would be Lopez is going to be one of them because he played the rest of that inning at first base.
We'll see coming out. Due up for them as of now are Gomes, Nault, and Grace.
Cabral's still on the mound, too, for the Cardinals.
We did see Cabral go 6 last time, and then Rylan Pacheco pitched the final inning, who actually picked up the win in the game.
Yeah.
For pitching 1 inning. And you were correct, as Lopez is out on deck.
It's going to be second to bat.
Gomes will lead off, though.
Gomes 7. Couple words for Lopez right in front.
Sun is behind the cloud again, but
Can never be too sure.
whenever I put this jersey away, it tends to come out again. I'm glad I still had it in the car. I don't know what I would have grabbed instead.
It's going to be a dented car by the time you get back. See the third baseman coach heading out. We're ready to start the top of the 6th. It's going to be Gomes, Lopez, and if it stays the same order, Nate Grace would be up 3rd. Cabral still on the mound. We'll see if he goes the rest of this inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
If I had to
It's
guess,
gonna be a ball.
if Cabral's going to get in any sort of trouble here, they're probably going to pull him. If he sends him down 1, 2, 3, then he'll keep going, but his pitch count is also starting to get up there.
It's going to be a liner. That's going to be to the shortstop. And the throw is right on the
Gracie's got
money.
a great glove out there at short. As always, Always right on. That was the second pitch of the inning.
Be Lopez now. His first at bat. Could say a pinch hitter, but technically took over as first baseman
Yeah,
in the
it's
last
a
inning.
little hazy, and when you come in as a defensive substitution first, you're not technically a pinch hitter.
First pitch was inside.
It's his first at bat, that's for sure.
That was pitch number 75 for Tyler Cabral. 1-0 pitch
That's
will be a strike. And it is going to be Nate Grace, the designated hitter, who's on deck. 1-1 pitch inside again. 2-1 pitch.
That's another
It's going to
strike.
be low, but it does catch that line. Seen that a couple times today.
Yeah, right in there. That was Jake Lopez. I'm hearing them
2-2 pitch.
say his name.
It's going to be a bouncer. Run that count full. Jake Lopez was first on the list of subs that I have right in front of me that the Fairhaven coach gave to me pregame. Pitch is going to be low, and he'll take a walk. So the second man is on for the Blue Devils, and that's going to bring the potential tying run to the plate.
Yeah, Grace is still out there, obviously.
He's 0 for 1. He had the line out and then a walk. First pitch will be a strike right down the middle, it looked like. Jack Cunha, center fielder, is on deck. Second pitch is going to be popped up. Should be playable.
Gracie's got it. There we
Yeah,
go.
it will be caught. Lopez will stay at first. And Grace moves to 0-2. Cunha up to bat. He's got ground out a single. And that single, he was able to reach third on an error. That was that wild play.
That was a very confusing. I got to watch that again when this gets uploaded just to see.
That throwback, that was Cooper Corey who mishandled it, able to keep it within close proximity though.
He grabbed it. It was definitely an infield single last time, and then throwing error.
It's going to be a strike just on the inside part of the plate. See Cunha backed out a little bit.
So just because you move doesn't mean it's not a strike.
Exactly.
You can jump out of the way if it pitch right down the middle. It's still going to be a strike.
And he's out. They caught him at first. And that ends the inning.
Now, we were saying that no one's been picked off this game. Fairhaven coach is just staring in utter disbelief right now. I actually looked away. Was he out by a lot there? Or was
No, it was really close. See that third baseman coach not too happy. Player's still in the dugout.
Well, can't do much about it. No runs and no hits.
It's going to be Luke Gomes still on the mound. Gomes threw only 10 pitches when he came in relief in the fifth. And you wonder if they're going to let Cabral pitch the rest of the way just because it's senior night. He's at 83 pitches right now. It's going to be Jake Ponce to lead off the inning, and then we assume Bates and LeBeau.
Yeah, well.
But we've already seen two pinch hitters, so.
LeBeau's not a senior, so they may pinch hit. Well, then again, they did pinch hit. You know, they pinch hitted Jaglaski for Cooper Corey.
Yeah. And they have two other seniors who are substitutes. They got Colby Smith, who's one of them. He wears number 9. And then they have Josh Creaney, big name here at Case. He's also listed here. He wears number 34.
Ponce is 0 for 1. Hit his first time up.
Got hit by a pitch.
Hit by a pitch, yeah, and his first time up, and then he flied to center. Here's another one. He hit it right on the seam, but
First pitch is going to be a strike. That umpire loves that bottom line right there, right by the knees.
Calling it basically all game. It's hard to tell from this angle if it's inside or outside.
It is.
That one looked a little out.
Just might have been just high. Still 1-1 pitch. That's right down the middle.
Pretty good from here.
And here's Gomes with the 1-2. It's going to be low. Ponce, we already said, still looking for his first hit of the game. He's already reached base, but it wasn't on a hit. Be tapped foul.
Gomes is quite a figure up there. He's very tall.
2-2 pitch, fouled back. It's going to be over the fence.
And caught in the tree again. Almost caught by a fan.
Able to catch it on the bounce back there. And 2-2 pitch again. It's going to be smacked the other way foul.
Into that fenced off area there. I don't think anyone's going to
Is there
get
like
that.
a waterway in there?
It's like environmental conscious area or something, some marsh and some rocks in there. Oh,
2-2
nice
again. It's
pitch,
going to be a
laced
liner.
up the middle.
And it's going to fall for a single.
That had some break to it, but Ponce read it, and I would give it to the, wait.
Fan came over with the ball. I would have taken it.
Yeah.
Except Ponce, he's able to get that first hit. So senior night gets a hit.
He's 1 for 2. Aiden Bates, he's 1 for 3.
Throw back. That was Gomes to Lopez. Bates had that single. Sacrifice fly and a ground out. Pitch will be low, but a strike.
Picked up the inside part of the plate. Ponce got a big lead. Oh, he almost got.
You could hear some of the Fairhaven players. They got the right idea. Just put the tag. He's going to lay down a bunt,
Ponce, and it's
going to be above him. Let's see where he tries to go, and he's going to throw to second, and it's low,
and
he's
him
out.
There. He did get him. So he's out on a 1-6 put out there. That's the first out of the inning. Bates surprised everyone by getting that down, but he reaches only on a fielder's choice.
It's the second time we've seen that. Adam Gracie had the other one. He reached on a fielder's choice. Now Will LeBeau, he's got a single, 2 RBI double, and a ground out.
Bates.
First pitch to him. That's lined in the right.
Diving.
And
caught. He got him. Picked him off. Double play.
Yep. I mean, there was some hesitation there whether if it was caught or not. But it was. It's going to be a fly out to right, so mark that as an F9.
Yep. And then he's picked off 9-3.
Now Fairhaven needing 2 runs in the top of the 7th to extend this game.
Yeah, 4-2 right now. We haven't seen any scoring, actually, since the second inning. Case got 3 across that
They had the 1
inning.
run in the 4th, Fairhaven.
Oh, I do apologize. Yeah, Case has not scored since the second inning, I should say.
They had that good 3-run second inning.
And Tyler Cabral is out there. Still has the 3 strikeouts. He's got 8-9-1 due up for Fairhaven. That was more like a line out than a fly out. Not that it matters. Because in this book it's the same thing, I think. Subject to
It's an out.
line out, fly outs, and pop outs. Usually pop outs are in the infield only. Fly outs are the outfield, and line outs can be anything. Cabral looking to bring it home, but I would imagine if he gets in any sort of trouble, he's probably coming out. I don't know if Rylan Pacheco will be coming in or who to follow, but 4-2, Case preserving a 2-run lead right now. Very, very close game. Cunha coming in, 1 for 2. Grounded to short. And he singled. Well, we talked about this last time, and then he was up at bat when the inning ended on the pickoff. Ground ball foul into the Case dugout. Almost a nice catch.
Almost got stuck on the fence afterwards.
That ball bounces in the dirt. And the on-deck batter to grab it. That's Sorrell. 1-2 count now to Cunha. And he swung and missed, but that ball got away. He's going to reach first. So that actually is a bit of strategy. He strikes out but reaches first. So the tying run is now at the plate, which is Connor Sorrell.
He's 1 for 2 today.
Singled his first time, and he grounded his second last time. Ball was high. One 1-0 pitch, high again, snap, throw over, but he's back standing. Two-0 pitch on the way from Cabral. That's in there. 2-1 pitch.
This is good from Cabral. Just take some time, focus on the pitch. You want it to be a strike, but you just don't want to put it in a place where the batter can make good enough contact with it.
It is on the ground to second. Ponce with he gets a glove on it. That prevents it from going any further, but that'll be a single. And I imagine Coach Dave Olfschneider is going to make a pitching change here. As now we have the go-ahead run at the plate. Tying run at first. And I believe Rylan Pacheco is going to be coming in here. And there goes Tyler Cabral. Tyler Cabral exits to a ovation from the crowd. He pitched very well. 4 hits.
He gave it all he got today on senior night.
6 hits, 2 runs, 1 run unearned. Had a bit of a shaky start. The first batter of the game came and scored, but he definitely controlled himself beyond that. But Rylan Pacheco coming into quite a situation. We got runners on first and second with the top of the Fairhaven order coming up. Starting with Aiden Hassey, who comes in 2 for 3. 2 singles. He scored a run in the first, and he struck out in the second. He was the one who was thrown out at third. Very close steal. His coach thought he was in. After that will be Cam Gordon, but Fairhaven with the right part of the order.
Exactly, and it's crunch time too.
Up right now. But umpire's ready to go, and game will continue. Jake Cunha is at second. Connor Sorrell is at first. 2 on, nobody out.
All the noise right now is coming from that Fairhaven dugout.
Big part of the game right now. Hassey up at the plate, looking for Button. He gets it down. Pacheco gonna get it to first. He's safe. So the bunt is down. That goes as a sacrifice, but also an error on the throw. But now we got bases loaded for Cam Gordon.
He's also 2 for 3.
He's up there with a big smirk right now. He wants to bring everybody home as he faces Rylan Pacheco. Case still with a 2-run lead. But we got bases loaded with nobody out. Pacheco was going to go from a stretch, but don't sense risking that. Guy can steal home. There it is. That's a strike. And tomahawks that and bounced off a couple trees. Gordon popped out to third his earlier at bat on almost that same pitch. It was up kind of at his eyes that he swung high. So 0-2 now on Gordon. As Pacheco sets. Here's the pitch. And high again. One-two pitch on the way to Gordon. Here it is, and he gets some wood on it. And up the middle, caught by Gracie. Nobody advances.
That's a good play there from Gracie. Just hold them. Get that one out and hold everybody.
He got some decent contact, but just not enough to get it into the outfield. And suddenly, Case has 1 out. That brings up Colby Correa. He's 0 for 3 with an RBI. Number 3 hitter, so the right man up here for the Blue Devils. Here it is. It's a strike. Crunch time. Chico maintaining his composure out there. Here's the pitch, and sliced foul to the right. I'll make it 0-2. Oh, 0-2 pitch on the way. Upcoming here to Colby Correa. Here it is, and swung foul into the tree again. That pitch was high, but Correa did just tip that. So 0-2 pitch again. Still bases loaded, 1 out. Top of the 7th. Here's the pitch. It's low. One, two. And fouled again, just barely.
He's chasing those high pitches, Tyler.
Just got it, the bat on that. He knows it too. One-two pitch again on the way. Here it is. That's high that time. That got away very briefly from Ventura, but not enough to advance. 2-2 pitch from Pacheco. Here it is, and he got him looking right there. He knew it too.
Now Jaron Megan now. Yet to get a hit. He only reached on that walk his first at bat.
So, boy, real big part of the game. You're right, Jaron Megan 0 for 2. Suddenly 2 outs in the last inning. That's outside. Huge at bat. That's an understatement. 1-0 pitch on the way from Pacheco. That's a strike. That's in there.
Luke Gomes on deck. There is another batter.
One pitch on the way to Megan. Here it is. And on the ground to first. That should do it. Corey picks it up, and the game is over. An unassisted ground out. And Case will win their last game of the year with a 4-2 final. But Fairhaven had the bases loaded with nobody out in that last inning, and Ryland Pacheco came in and got 3 batters in a row.
Could you ask for a more clutch 15
That was
pitches from Pacheco?
Great ending there from Pacheco to shut that down. So as I said, 4-2 the final score. This is Tyler Clark, Swansea Cable Access, Channel 9, along with Keegan Hamlet. We're going to say goodbye. Thank you for tuning in for baseball softball for this season, and we will see you again sometime.